The following announcement has been paid for by the Boss Salad Tosser. Welcome to the House of Phil on Fire Edition. Phil says you bring the peanut butter and I'll bring the jam. Boom shakalaka.
All right, it's the BOSS, capital SALADTSR Boss Salad Tosser with a great find video. Okay, so Crazy Taxi 1. If you know me, you know my collection. I have Part 3 High Rollers, and I've been trying to grab a Crazy Taxi 1 upright. I got a High Rollers upright, and I've been trying to grab like a Crazy Taxi, another Crazy Taxi, the first one upright, for a couple of years now. And I came upon this one randomly on OfferUp, and the guy had it for $200. And I'm like, huh? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, Crazy Taxi, as of right now, just the board alone, you know, the Naomi 1 board goes between $300 on the low end to $800. The cab itself, nowadays, like, usually the average was $500, but more and more people are pushing that price up and up and up. So there's times where, you know, it can be $800 usually the highest. Now it's like $1,300. It's pretty ridiculous for the upright. But the sit down is a special case because it is bigger. It takes up more room. It's heavier. You can't just throw this. You can't just throw this on a pickup truck and it's all good. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in some work. So I've been looking for one of these for quite a while and came upon one, and I said, on OfferUp, and it's been up for like 9 days, and I was shocked by the fact that after 9 days, no one didn't bite. But then I realized, wait a minute, this guy's name's Temecula, okay? So the thing about, if you're not from LA, you don't know, like, you know, the distance. If this was in like Long Beach or Northridge or even Hollywood, the cab would have been gone within hours. Like I watch Afterburner last less than, you know, and I thought no one was gonna grab it. I thought it was just gonna sit at least for a week. An Afterburner went literally within like 24 hours, and that was in Long Beach. Okay, I got a quote from my man Nicholas Hernandez, and he said, quote, "I would not drive more than 15 miles for booty. I say within my own city limits. Anything further than that is not worth it." I feel like this was the case for this Crazy Taxi, because Temecula is 90 miles from LA, and I feel like no one want to make that commitment. No one want, especially with the gas prices. The gas prices are slightly lower today, but no one don't want to make that commitment with a box truck, because yeah, you would need to get this with a box truck or a trailer. I can do this with a pickup truck, but I gotta disassemble the seat from the main cab and, you know, hope for the best. But I feel like no one didn't want to make that commitment. Oh yeah, and the cab is working too. Here's the thing: the seller decides to tell me why he's selling it, you know, for $200, which is a pretty sweet deal. I got mine. He gave me some extra information. I got my conclusion of why he's selling it for $200, but he was telling me, and he didn't put this in the description. That's why like a lot of the information, all that information matters when it comes down to this stuff. But he informed me that the steering wheel don't turn right. The game plays and like it turns, but probably a wire or the pot is broken and it just doesn't turn right, and that's the reason why he's selling it for $200, or he sold it to me for $200. I got, and then he gave me the whole speech, like, the wife told me if I got this, Volkswagen van, it got to go. There was also a treadmill like right next to the cab, and I felt like the wife was like, look, you gotta pick one, either the treadmill or the arcade game. You can't have both. All right, you want to be healthy? Cool. Do you want to go to the gym? Do you want to be social? Do you want to sit and relive your childhood memories with Crazy Taxi? Because with Crazy Taxi, this is a lot of people childhood memories from the late 90s, early 2000s. But yeah, this is a great find. Let's see what else I can grab today, because I'm on my way to get some free cabs. So let's see how that works out.